Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple of months. I'm sorry, things happen. But winter is coming and I don't do much in the garden anymore, and I am taking a break until middle of January, where we are cutting back and pruning and really going for it in the food forest. I'll bring you along on that. But look, we cleaned up this place, and I was attacked by another tulip bulb sale, and so I've got about a couple of hundred tulips and a couple of hundred bluebells, and every time I come out, I mean, I know they're not there yet, but I know that they're there. So every time I come out to this space, I know that this is just gonna be like a splash of color in this area. And I had some machines in leveling this, because it would just have been too much to do by hand. And we had some machines coming anyway, because we fixed the drains on all the roofs. And I'm sure a lot of you probably have some of the same problems. We really need to think about how we handle all the water that's coming, because it's more than it's usually I mean, during the winter especially, we have so much water. So, I mean, there's the joy of anticipation, and I mean, bulbs really, they are just doing that. So I love it. And it was a sale, of course. So, this is not a garden video. Actually, it's I've had a lot of fun these past couple of weeks with a creative experiment that I want to show to you. So if that's not your thing, come back in January. I will have some garden videos then. But as I've told before, I love this time of year because it's actually giving me time and space to do other things. And maybe this I mean, I've had so much fun, so I just want to show you. Maybe this can inspire you to do something similar. Or I made meditation pillows. And I think I really like stacking them like this, because I think they look like giant hard candy. And this, of course, is like an upcycling project. Since we have a meditation center, we use a lot of these meditation pillows, and I love sewing them. Upcycled materials. This, for instance, was $2 or €2 or something like that, and I get about 4 cushions from that, pillows, whatever you call it. And then I fill them with this. This is also like a waste material. This is actually something I get from my mechanic. We call it cotton twist. So it's a waste product, a cotton product from the textile industry or the fashion industry. And I can stuff these cushions with that. I just stuff it in like this, and then I can stuff it as hard as I want it, or as soft as I want it. This is sort of medium stuffed, but then when you sit on it, it flattens, and you can keep adding more, so it has the sort of a shape that's good for you. But I love it, and I also love it because I think fabric has a special kind of time. I think this might be from the 40s, actually, maybe the 50s. I know for sure that these are from the 60s. You see, it's a tablecloth, or a table runner or something. A lot of the things I find at the tip. This probably is also from the 50s. Some old curtains. These are older, I think, and I kind of like this feeling that fabric has a certain time feeling to it. I also use a lot of furniture materials. You can always find that in the thrift stores or other places. This was gifted to me. And then you can also do some very modern ones. You can do whatever the hell you like, which is like really a lot of fun. Curtains, I mean, what's not to love? It's so much fun, and I've just been doing that for a little while. I want to show you how simple it is. So I've got this old crummy, I don't know what it is, like a big plate. And so I cut two pieces, of course, for the sides, and then I have one long piece, super simple. Anyone can do it. And then when I sew it together, I'm leaving like an overlap about this much. It's about 10-12 centimeters, not more, because if you do it for a very long overlap, it's going to make it more difficult for you to stuff the cushions. Please also remember to zigzag these after you've sewn it. You sew just a straight line and then you zigzag afterwards, because the pressure on the seam, of course, when you sit on it is quite strong, or it's quite a lot of pressure, so you really need the zigzag to sort of hold the seam together on these cushions. I also kind of like sometimes when you have you use these, it has a spot, of course, because it's almost 70, 80 years old maybe, and then you can mend it, or you can embroider on it, or you can do whatever you like, but it's fun to use it even if it has flaws. I kind of like that. That's part of the feeling of the cushions, and that's also part of the story of how everything can be reused. And this is so simple, but every time I make a batch, I have such fun. So I thought I would just share it with you, and meditation is important, so I hope you want to make your own. It's fun. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in January.